Look at that beautiful, thick, cake-like, fudgy, chewy brownie. It's everything, all in one. Little sea salt on top will blow you away. Now let's try it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a 9 by 13 pan, and we're just going to put a little bit of butter on it because we want our parchment paper to stick. We do. So I'm just going to put it all over this pan. Okay. And now we're going to take a little bit of butter and we are going to put it in our pan just like that because we want this piece of parchment paper to stick. Because we're going to need two. How many ever made the box brownies? The box brownies are good, I'm not going to lie. They're delicious. But today we're going to make something spectacular. We're going to make the best brownie you've ever eaten. No, hands down, hands down. Okay, so we've got our parchment paper here. We just want to make sure that it's good and flat. We're going to set it to the side in our 9 by 13 baking pan. We've got our oven preheated to 350 degrees. Okay, we are going to be using two different kind of chocolates. We are going to be using this, we're going to use this whole package. It's only 4 ounces of white chocolate, and then we're going to use 4 ounces of the semi-sweet chunk chocolate. So we need 8 ounces in total of chocolate, and so I decided I wanted to use 4 ounces of white chocolate along with the 4 ounces of semi-sweet chunk chocolate. And I'm just going to kind of chop it up a little bit. I'm going to break it up. I'm going to break it up just like that. We're going to put it right in our bowl. We don't want too big of chunks. Okay, we have exactly 8 ounces of our chocolate. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put in 1 1/4 cups of butter. So that's 2 sticks and a half of another stick. Okay, and that is unsalted. Okay. Now we're going to stick this in the microwave for a couple minutes. We're going to put it in for like a minute and check it and do another minute. Now we're going to mix up our butter and our chocolate. It only takes about a minute in there. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of coffee. And I'm just using just plain old instant coffee. Wow, it's going to bring out all that chocolate. Now we're going to add in a full teaspoon of vanilla. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to set this to the side. Now we need 6 eggs, 6 large eggs. That's a lot of eggs, Miss Fran. It's a lot of brownies too. We want good old fudgy brownies. I like my brownies to be fudgy and cake-like at the same time. Okay, there's 6 eggs. Okay, now we need 2 cups of sifted granulated sugar. And I just use my 2-cup measure. I'm going to put it right on top of those eggs. Now we need 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar. Dark is preferred, but I don't have any dark, so we're using light brown, and that's just fine. Now, this is the longest part. We're going to whip this for 10 minutes. We want a pancake consistency, almost like a heavy cake batter. Okay. Okay, it's going to look like it's got little bubbles in it. That's air, and that's what we wanted in this batter. We're going to set that to the side. Okay, now we are going to put in our chocolate. Because it has completely cooled down, we didn't want scrambled eggs, so we're just going to pour in our chocolate, kind of slow and easy. And we're not going to touch it. We're just going to pour it in. Now we need 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Just going to kind of put it in just like that. Okay. Now we're going to sift it. Now we need 3/4 cup of cocoa. 3/4 cup of cocoa, and we're going to sift it also. Okay, we're just going to sift it right in our bowl. Seems like a lot of work, and you can go get you a box, but you have to make these at least once in your lifetime, and then you'll make them again. Okay, we're just going to stir it up, combine that cocoa really good with the flour. Now we're going to add about a teaspoon of kosher salt. Okay. Now we're just going to start putting this in just like this. Put it right on top. I might have should have used a bigger bowl, but it's okay. Okay, now we're just going to start folding. Going to kind of fold right in the middle. Okay, now we're going to pour this brownie mix right in. It smells, wow, it smells so good. Okay guys, we got our brownie batter in. We're gonna tap it. And I did always put it on a sheet pan. We're gonna put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. Don't peek guys, 40 minutes. Look at those brownies. Woo, now they're gonna deflate in a few minutes. Yum, yum. Okay guys, we're gonna take these brownies, woo, and we want them to crack. We want that crackly look on top. And we want that crackly look on top. Wow. Okay, now we're going to sprinkle a little bit of sea salt right on top. And we're going to let them cool. How many love brownies? I love them. And I've been craving something chocolatey and good. And I just didn't want any old brownie. I didn't have any brownie mix in the house. And so I decided I'm going all out today. Okay. I'm cutting it. Wow. Look at that beautiful, thick, cake-like, fudgy, chewy brownie. It's everything, all in one. Little sea salt on top will blow you away. Now let's try it. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Y'all, gotta make these brownies. Flour, a little bit of cocoa, some white fudge. You're gonna be blown away. A lot of eggs. You get that sea salt at the end. And it is so satisfying. I want to say thank you guys for watching, for commenting, for coming, hanging out with me in my kitchen today. You guys are the best audience on YouTube. I just think YouTube went and said, oh, these are perfect people. And I'm going to give them to Miss Fran. You guys are so sweet and so kind. Comment below if you've ever made homemade brownies that came out right. I've made plenty that didn't, but these will come out perfect. You guys are the best audience on YouTube. You guys go have a wonderful, wonderful day.